Hi, let's learn Tuple and Dictionary in this lecture 3.
Next data structure is tuple. So when you take tuple, what is the necessity to go for another data structure which is having the same features like list is? In case if I want to have, this is also having a collection of items, and you can have different types of heterogeneous data items in the tuple. But only thing is, if I want to have a final list which cannot be changed, right? So when you are doing any manipulations in that tuple in the list, it will be modified. But in the case of tuple, if you want to have some list which should not be changed by the
Okay.
user side, right? So in that case, we can use this tuple part. So as an administrator, we can create a list, we can manipulate list. But for the user, if I just want to have that view option only, not for editing and this process means, then we can go for this type of tuples. And here in this tuple, we have opening bracket, normal brackets like this instead of square bracket, and we can
Okay.
have set of items like this. And the same functionalities is available here. As in the list, we are having all the functions, but only thing what we are not having is in place modification is not possible. So append is used to add the item at the last in the list, no? So here we
Okay.
cannot make any addition. So append will not work,
Okay.
and we cannot make changes in the remove in the existing list. So remove or insert or reverse or sort, all these things are not possible in place. But in case if I want to apply it and use it in some other or save it in some other file name, that will work. Okay, but we cannot
Okay.
make change in the particular in the address where we have stored this content. Okay, right? That
Okay.
type conversion is possible. And when you're coming to example, let me show with that code I'm converting that to people. Okay, so for that I have to give like this people of t. Okay, print r. Yeah, here we are getting the answer 1 2 3 4, but in the normal bracket. But in the case of this one, we are getting a similar form in the square bracket, right? That is a difference. We can whenever we are declaring any variable and we are going to create data structures, we have to take that note only, right? So that is the first preliminary one. And see that when you are displaying the output, it is coming in a square bracket. If I want to make any changes in this list, it's possible. So I will get p dot append of w, and when I print p, and the same thing, let me apply for tuple. Here, instead of that, let me give it as ru, and ru dot append, and here I am giving print ru, right?
Mhm.
See, tuple object has no attribute append, so it is showing error in this part, but
Okay.
it is displaying this list value. The list is getting appended with additional item w, but when it comes to tuple, it's showing error. Okay, so let's see what are the functionalities available for the tuple. So if I take ru dot, immediately I can get two things. One is count and another one is index,
Okay.
right? But at the
Mhm.
same time, when I give this p dot, I'm getting up and clear, sorry, copy, count, extend. Everything is possible because these are all doing some manipulations in that.
Mhm.
But in this index and count only helps you to it will help you to get the information from the tuple. So only those two functions are available in tuple.
Okay.
Ru dot count of 1. If I give like this, immediately it will give the output as or number of times the particular number 1 is available in the tuple ru. So ru dot count of 1 is
All
giving
right.
the answer as 1.
Okay.
Okay. Similarly, if I want to find the position of the value 1, index of 2, right? So I will get the output as 2. 0, 1. I will get the answer as this is 0th position and 2 is in the position 1. So we are getting the answer as 1. Okay. So these are the two functions we can have. So let's come to the other manipulations. What are the manipulations? If there is a very limited feature in that, what are the other manipulations we can have here? So that's a question, right? So when you
Okay.
come to access some part of a data, we can take it. And the same way, slicing operator we can use. If I want to access zeroth position, I can give that my tuple of 0, my tuple of minus 1. That is the last question value. And if I want to get 0 colon 1 means it will take from 0th position. And here first question is given. That means n minus 1 position will be given.
Okay.
So your answer is the first element error or not. Okay.
Okay.
And if I'm creating one more tuple,
Mm-hmm.
and in this tuple I'm giving 22, 33, 23, 24. Okay. Now let me try whether shall we add this RU plus RU1. Will it work?
Value plus it should.
We'll get the answer. Why?
Okay.
Because I'm going to get the value from RU and RU1, but it will be saved in another memory address. But in the same
Okay.
time, if I give it as RU equal to RU plus RU1, then that time it won't work. RU equal to RU plus R1, RU1,
Reply. Okay.
right? Print RU. Now, as well as I'm going to print ID of RU. Okay, here I am printing RU and ID of RU.
Okay.
So in
Uh,
both these cases, let's see, uh, you may get confused. You may get answer for this. Why? Because what happened here is, here I am creating one tuple and that is stored in the address 616, right? Now I
okay.
am taking the value from RU and taking the value from RU1. They both are added. That means concatenated. So that result will be saved in a buffer and that will be now pointed by RU. So
Okay.
the address of RU is getting changed.
Uh,
Okay. So this
okay.
assignment is possible. Again, you may have a question, but that assignment is possible, but that assignment is not happening in the place of the first address 1396, this one 616.
Okay. Uh-huh.
This is saved in some other address and then
Address.
that is pointed by RU. In the first time when I explained the variables, no, a
Yes.
equal to 2, a equal to 3. The same way, it's been assigned, saved in some other address and that is pointed by RU.
Yes, my bad. Okay.
And when you're taking this my, but at the same time if I'm going for my tuple plus equal to 4 like this is also concatenation, and here I'm going to add like this plus equal to another one tuple. Okay,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
giving RU1 like this,
Okay.
right? So if I try like this RU plus equal to, it will give the answer but it will be saved in some other address. Okay,
Okay.
but right, and when you're coming for sorting, normally sorting will take place in place only, so that sorting will show you some error here like this. And if I want to create a sorted output of a tuple, I'm having a set of students in a class, right? Register
Mhm.
numbers are there, I should not make any modifications in that, because
Okay.
the administrators will admin people will create that register numbers once it's given to class in charges. We are having the only the privileges given to us to view the content, and you can use it for some other internal process within the class, but we
Okay.
cannot introduce new register numbers or we cannot delete any register numbers without getting any approval from the higher authorities, right? So
Okay.
in that case, if I want to list all the list of girl students or all the list of boy students like that, or if I want to get the students those who are involved in sports something, if I want to do process like that, what I can do is I can convert the tuple into list and then I can get the output. For that, you can use sorted function. See, if I'm using a tuple dot sort, it will do sort in the place where a tuple is used. But if I'm using like sorted of a tuple, what it will do is it will access all the contents. It will get the list of all the values in the a tuple, and it will sort it, but the result will be saved in the list format.
Okay.
See, the result is not in a tuple, and the result what you are saving is a different copy of the different copy, and it will not disturb the original one.
Mhm.
Got it?
Okay.
Right? Let
Okay.
me give you ru dot sort. Right? It will show you error. But at the
Okay.
same time,
Has no act.
if I
Okay.
give sorted of, can you read this one? Tuple object has
Yeah,
no
has no attribute here.
yeah. So if I give it a sorted of ru, right? It will be sorted, and that is going to be copied in another. So if you see here, it will return a new list containing all items. Got it?
Okay.
It will access all that ru is given as a parameter to this function sorted. Right? So the copy of it, all the items present in that RE will be taken, and
Okay.
it will be sorted in a different buffer, and then the result will be saved in one list,
Okay.
right? And if I print that list, I will get the output. Clear? Huh?
It's good.
So
Okay. Yeah.
RE plus one, we have done it, and then we are getting it output.
Okay.
Okay.
List is
Now,
equal to.
already it is in sorted order, so you cannot find any difference here. If I make this as 5, comma 4, 5, 3, 4, comma 5, comma 3, 4. Now you can see the difference. RU dot index of 2 I have given now. So it's showing error. Let me have one. Yeah. See, in this list we are having 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. But
Uh,
when you are coming to the sorted list, it's been getting
one, two,
copied.
three, four, four. Okay.
2 times 4 is multiply this tuple concept, right? This is the place, right? And also, these are the things I have explained you without using any looping items, because when I do any manipulations in a group of items or in a list or in a tuple, I'm doing it by calling the methods, right?
Okay.
Internally, these methods are accessing each element from that particular data structure, and then it's processing. So if I want to do that manipulations by myself, I have to use some looping structures to avoid repetitions. So for that, there is a looping structure, that is for is available. Okay. And
Okay.
similarly, when you're coming to decision making, if I want to check only the odd numbers of the list, then I have to go for some decision making. For that, we have to study about decision structures also.
Decision.
So
Okay.
let's see one by one. If I take decision structure for this, for example, I want to take only odd number in this list, right? RU is T is having 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. In that one, I want to take for I in T colon. Like this, I have to give. What does it mean? Mean is used to check the element membership, right? When the element present in T has to be taken. Okay, and for each one, I have to check it out if I mod 2 is equal to 0. See, what am I doing here? I am fetching I value. Normally in C, if I am using this induction variable I, it refers the index of that value, right? I am having
Okay.
5 elements. I will vary from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. But here, I will actually take the content present in that T. First time I will be 1, second time I will be 4. The actual value itself will be taken. It will not take the index vision, right? And
Mm-hmm.
first time it is fetching 1, and mod 2 will help you to find out whether this is an even number or not. So if I mod 2 is equal to 0, then it will print that. It will print, see, immediate automatically it's going to next step, right? Print of I. If I give like this, what happened is only if it is having, only if it is even number, it will print the list, right? Otherwise, it won't print.
Okay. Mm.
I am getting indentation error because I gave more than one space here, white space here. Now I am getting one t equal to I am getting this error. Why? Not all arguments
Converted.
converted to string formatting. So
Mm-hmm.
let me print t first. In t itself, when I print it, I have appended w here, no,
Yeah.
right? So when I try to find out w mod 2, it's showing error. String.
Hmm.
We are trying to find whether the string is even or not. So it's showing error. So let me give a new t equal to 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, like this. Okay. Now if I print it, I'm getting the answer. Only the
Two,
even
four.
numbers present
Uh,
in that list is printed. Okay. So in the
okay.
same way, we can do for a list also.
List. Okay.
E equal to. So because we are not going to modify anything in the list, we are just going to access the content from there. So you can easily access it and you get the output.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. And this is the syntax for loop, right? For, and then if I give like this, it is trying to access the actual value present in that data structure. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
in this case, if I am giving string str equal to hello, right?
Okay.
For I in str, if I want to check if I is equal to h, if I is not equal to h, let me try like this. Okay. So what will happen? Not equal to h means only h will not be printed. The remaining all the characters will be printed.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay. We start
Okay.
fetching character by character. I is taking h value first. So as it is equal to h, it will not print. It will skip the true part. In the second time, it is accessing e. I is not equal. E is not equal to h, so it's printing e. And the third time L is accessed. Fourth time L and fifth time O. Clear? See the difference? In C, we are using this I for the index position of that value.
Okay.
But here, we are getting the actual value what is present in the data structure. Okay, wa?
Okay. Yes.
Right? So now we have discussed three things: string, list, and tuple. In all these three places, in all these three data structures, when I want to access the elements, we can just move, just giving this for loop. Automatically, I is getting incremented, right? To access the next elements, right? I'm giving for I in str. That means it is doing accessing the data
Okay.
one by one.
Mm.
That means these elements are present in a sequential addresses, right? Can you get this?
Okay. Yes,
We are
I'm with
getting,
you.
yeah, right? Just by
Yes.
using this for I in str, once it is accessed means it is going to the next element, right? By default, it is accessing the next character present in the string and then next character. Like that, it keeps on going, right? In case, instead of this, if I want to access in a different format, instead of using the sequential format, then you have to go for dictionary,
Okay.
right? So the dictionary, the data elements will not be saved in a sequential order. So it's like a linked list, right? For one,
Okay.
but in the linked list, one node is connected to another node. One node is having a pointer to another node, right? But here, the two nodes, the two elements are not at all linked with each other. We know we are having a key for each and every value present there. Okay,
Okay.
let me show you one example. And These are some examples for tuples. These assignments are not at all possible. X comma y is equal to 4 comma Fred, right?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
This type of parenthesis we can try. Normally, in our tuples, if I'm having two elements like this, two tuples, 0, 1, 2 in one, another unknown is true, then you
Okay.
can perform this comparison process, right?
Comparison.
And
Yes, ma'am.
similarly, here also this comparison lesser than or greater than if we want to match these two elements equal to, if I'm having two list of class students, right? If
Okay.
I want to check, it means we can compare it and find out whether this is true or false. So it's showing the output. It's comparable only. And similarly, we can go for extracting the element from the uh, list and copying it to another one. That is also possible. Here I let me add p equal to opening bracket 1 2 3 4 x comma y comma z comma a equal to p print of x. Am I getting value for x? What happens here?
X is
Ah, x, y, z,
equal
a.
to T.
Four elements are there. The four
So
elements
X.
are fetching the
So
value from t
T.
tuple. One first element is assigned to first variable, second assignment to second variable, third assignment to third one, four is assigned to a, fourth
Okay.
variable.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So in case if I don't do this, what will happen? If I'm giving only three values or two values, what will happen?
So
It's showing, right?
it should.
So
Yeah.
because it doesn't know which items to pack, right?
Okay.
Whether I give the first element or second element, like that, that will be some confusing there. Based on the number of elements present here, if I want to go for splitting it into different variables, yeah, in the common tuple name I should be splitted into different names means then we have to assign different the number of variables what we are giving here should be equal to the number of elements present in the tuple. For the zip and map, it is
Okay.
working in this one 2.8 version. Here, which we are doing it is having different functionalities. So I will tell you how to do that in the last. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Let's move on to dictionaries. Dictionaries. So if you take dictionaries, it's like we will be having a key and the corresponding value, right? Similarly, a key with the corresponding value. For each and every values, whatever you are going to have in your dictionaries, you should have a corresponding key for that. So using that key only, we are going to access that value. And the dictionary data structure should be like this. It should be embedded within the curly brackets. And when you take this dictionary creation, first thing is you can create like this empty dictionary. Dictionary DICT is equal to, right? You can create like an empty dictionary and print of dict. So we are getting an empty dictionary here, and you can create using dict keyword also, right? Just I am giving dict of. This is like a constructor, right? So you can use just dict alone. So that will help you to create a dictionary. If I give like this, as I'm not giving any value here, it's showing error, right? It's not callable. Why? Because this is mainly used as I'm not giving any value here, it's showing error. Just like conversion, right? I have to give some set of items here and then I have to go for, let me give b equal to b dot stuff. Actually, this is like a constructor which is creating a dictionary object for the given list, right?
Okay.
And here it is not creating. Why? Because I have given single value only, right? I am not
Mm-hmm.
giving the, see, if I am giving like this, dict of, and here I have to mention, it will create a new empty dictionary. See here, dict will create a new empty dictionary. But if I, let me give this like this, print B, it's showing it's not callable, it's not having any value because it's not having any value. But when
Okay.
I give this as some
Mm-hmm.
value in this, right? Some value in the sense 1 colon 23, comma, right? That mapping also we have to give here. And here we have to give 3 colon 66 like this. So that means the first one is the first one is key and the second one is the
See,
value.
W. Okay.
So if I give like this, it will work. But if we give with that empty list, first one like this. Now let's try with this. Print B. We are getting answer now, right?
Uh-huh.
Got it? So here
Okay.
we are getting we are creating like this, right? Now, if I want to convert that into another one variable, using that key only we can access, right? So that
Okay.
key items, if I want to collect all the key items alone means we can do just by giving uh, r dot keys.
Okay.
If I give r dot keys means it will display only the keys present there. Print r dot keys I have to give. Print r dot keys.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Similarly, if I give values, values means it will print the value 44 and 66. 44 and 66. See here, when it is returning this value, it is showing that value in a list. So the return type of this r dot keys and r dot values are list. It is accessing the content from the dictionary and it's showing the output in the list format. Okay. And when you come to the next one, this assignment delete the dictionary value. I have
Uh-huh.
to give like this del of
Del of
del of,
di-
that means r value I
or
have to give r of the key value, right? If I give
yeah.
like this, it will delete it, and the return value is just you will get the output, right? If I print r, now I will get 1 colon 66 only,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it is
Okay.
not checking. See, this time if I am giving one more object here, right? Let me give it as r of 5 equal to 77, right?
Okay.
We cannot expect that or the way how it is arranging here should be same as the way what we have assigned here, right? It's not necessary to follow the same order based on the assignment statements given here in our program. Sometimes one may come in the first position, three in the second position, and five in the third position. It's
Okay.
varying, right? It's in random order. And if I want to delete any values, I have to give the corresponding key value. As I give the key value as 3 here, it will fetch this particular key value pair and it will
Mm-hmm.
print that colon 44. And you are just getting the answer as 1 colon 66 and 5 colon 77. These two elements alone is displayed here. Okay, and next one is length function. If I want to find the length of number of elements present in that means I can use length function, right? So print r dot length.
Okay.
So print r dot length. If I give like this, it will try to give you the answer as how many elements present in that. Okay. So just let me give like this. Yeah, three. Yeah, deleting only one, two. Right? And then yeah, it's giving the answer as len of r is
Then
2
okay.
because it's taking that len function as a function, but it is getting the value like this, right? And if I want to know what are the functions which can be used for dictionary object is this one we have created three values and deleted one, right? Let me give the clear first. If I give clear function, immediately it will clear all the content present in that list. Okay. And if I print R, it will show you error message. Or sometimes it will give you, sorry, a clear will help you to clear all the elements present in the list.
Okay.
Okay. So
Fine.
it is
Print. Okay.
enough for is overwritten by R dot R clear and print of R, right? So that's
Hmm.
showing that it's an empty dictionary, right? R is giving empty dictionary. It's not displaying len of R because it's been overwritten by this R. Okay. And next one is if I want to find copy the content, okay, from one item to another uh, object, we can do it. R dot copy. Let me copy this into F. One minute. F equal to let me give another variable for this d equal to r dot copy and print d. Okay. If I print like this, it will take the content from R. The R is having only two values, 1 colon 66 and 5 colon 77, and that will be copied into G. Okay. So R dot copy function is to copy the content. And if I want to find the address, here we are not going to think about address much because it's purely based on the value, the key part only, right? So
Okay.
based on that key only, we are going to access it. So the functions, what we can discuss here is key, right? So if I want to get the value, right, we can give like this: r dot get of 3, right? Let me remove this del function as of now. If I give like this, r dot get of 3,
Okay.
what does it mean? I'm going to get the value for the
Values.
given key, right? If I try to give one 8, right, get of 8, it will go and search whether the key value 8 is present in this R. If it's not present, it will tell you that that object, that value is not available. So 8 is not assigned there and it's not having any keys and the corresponding key values are also not available. And the next one is r dot from keys, right? So actually, there are when you're taking this get function over clear method over. Next one is when you're going for from keys, it will try to access the values from the keys, right? From keys of this position to this position we can give. Once when you so I will show you with an example. Before that, let us complete the other part. R dot items. So we have seen R dot keys will help you to list all the keys. R dot values will help you to list all the values, right? And
Okay.
if I want to list all the items, both the keys as well as values means we can use just print of that
Just
dictionary items.
printer.
Print of
Okay.
R, right?
Printer.
Instead
Yeah.
of that print of R, we can give like this R dot items.
Okay.
Okay. So if I give like this, it will return the content as uh, a dictionary object, right? So we
Okay.
can show it here, print of r dot items. Let me do this. Why we don't have one more bracket. See, it is returning the item as a dictionary items. It's showing that see the difference. What is the difference between print? If I just give print r, it will not tell you that it's a dictionary item. Just it will give it in a curly braces. That's all, right? In the curly braces. But when you are giving like r dot items, then it's displaying us it's a dictionary item, and the return values are in the list. Okay, so it's having
Okay.
the value key and value pairs. See the difference when I'm displaying as r dot items and when I'm displaying like r alone. Okay, so the next one is if I want to give a paragraph like this. Okay, I'm giving a paragraph like this. I want to find out the frequency of each word present here, right? How many times when is occurring, how many times we is occurring like this, right? So I am going to save that word in a dictionary, right? I'm going to have it as a dictionary key, right? So for the dictionary, the first word means when will be saved in a key value, right? And the corresponding value will be telling the number of occurrence of the particular word. Okay,
Okay.
so if I give like this, every time when it's going through that, it will try to find out whether it will try to fetch each and every word, and it will keep updating in your dictionary. And in case if the word is already noted and it is already available in the dictionary means it will append it. Let me give a set of strings here. Okay,
Okay.
set of names, right? Now for accessing each and every name from this names array, and check it out whether this one is not present in the dictionary. I'm creating one empty dictionary, so I'm checking whether that name is already available in the dictionary or not. If it is not available, create that value or add that key counts of name, counts of name equal to 1, right?
Okay.
So that means at the time of first occurrence, the counts of CSCV equal to 1. So that means CSCV is occurring for one time, right? If that name is already available means, then what you have to do is you have to check the already occurrence count and then add it by 1. That means the number of occurrences getting increased.
Okay.
Okay, so this way we can add all the items so that finally you will have a dictionary which is telling how many words present, and CWEN is occurring for one time, sorry, two times here. So actually here we are having two times, and ZQIAN is occurring for only one time. See, first time CSEV is occurring, next time CWEN, but in the output we are getting, I'm giving a list of names only, right?
Okay.
Now I'm creating one dictionary.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
now it will work. Now we can get the same answer. See, Ram equal to 2, Ravi equal to 1, and Ravi equal to 1.
Okay.
But what are we getting here?
We're just getting food.
Why?
So
Can you tell me where did I did the where I did the where is the mistake in this code? Instead of words, I'm getting for each and every
For each
character.
letter is that right?
Yeah, I made a
Yes.
small mistake. You have to find where did where's the mistake. I need
Okay.
output is
Name.
as a name, right?
Ah,
But I'm
yes,
getting
yes.
as character because I didn't change the variable name,
Okay,
right?
yeah. In L.
If I
Okay.
give str means it will get the value from the string.
From the string, yes.
So that time it start fetching character by character.
Okay.
Got it? Now if I give it
So
as L,
L,
it
yeah.
will access from this list, right? So that time the list is giving the output as Ram, Ravi, Rati, right? So now you
Yes.
can easily see the difference.